Hello, everyone. My name is Jordan Keith Walton, and today we're going to be talking about one of the most innovative and cutting edge producers in music, Aphex Twin. Now, you might be asking me, Jordan, who is Aphex Twin? Aphex Twin is one of the many aliases of the elusive and enigmatic electronic music producer and engineering graduate, Mr. Richard D. James, who has recorded music under a slew of pseudonyms over the past few years, such as AFX, where he dabbled into the experimental sounds of acid techno. But it was his more ambient work under the Aphex Twin name that became his most popular and also garnered him immense critical acclaim. Now, what is ambient music, you may ask? Ambient music is a style of gentle and largely electronic, instrumental music with no persistent beat, and it's used to create or enhance a mood or environment. Now, this style has evolved today, most recently, into the lo-fi genre, where there is that repetition in a beat. They add a beat to it, but it still creates that mood and enhances that vibe, and it's really great, good for studying, working out, I feel, and just relaxing. Now, a running motif in James's work is a mysterious and sinister grin that stares at the viewer once glancing at his album covers. Many covers, such as Window Liquor, where he's a beautiful woman, Come to Daddy, where his face is photoshopped on multiple people, the Richard D. James album, where the addition of shadows gives that very melancholic and ominous vibe, as well as the I Care Because You Do album, where his face is a painting, has that like nightmarish look to it. So when you first look at that, you might think that you're going to be in that very weird and creepy type of music, but while listening to his music, it's a juxtaposition to the creepy artwork, and it shows a pretty either a colorful or a somber approach to the psyche of the music producer, as you will see. Now, Aphex Twin's music has been critically acclaimed since the 1992 debut, Selected Ambient Works 85 to 92, and has continued to inspire others for years to come. Three songs in particular give me the feeling of the three-act structure when it comes to life. Rhubarb, no, Fingerbib, Rhubarb, and Stones in Focus have formed the beginning, middle, and end of life in the audio form, as well as individual artists, who are influenced by James's work, to focus on the subject matter in their own music and videos alike. The first one is Fingerbib. And then the song that reminded me of Fingerbib is Stunning by Curtis Waters. This is very popular on TikTok. Ice on my neck, count up a check. Ice on my neck doesn't come in. I'm a pretty boy, I'm stunning. Super speed Sonic, I'm running. Super speed Sonic, I'm running. Now, the connection I got between Fingerbib and Stunning is the idea of birth and childhood. Both songs introduce the listener into a glitzy and colorful oasis of synths and 808s that make you feel like a little kid at a skating rink as you glide through the arena with no, care in the world. Both give off this sense of wonder and innocence, which can be related to the opening stages of your life, as people who grow up with you are going to experience those, that sense of wonder and joy as you take your first steps, walking, speaking your first words, learning how to draw, doing a lot of stuff that you're in the future you're going to like improve upon, first going to school, stuff like that. And it has that very nostalgic feel as well, where you were just an innocent little kid. And I find that great. The second track is one of Richard's most heartfelt, and I would say his most simplest songs, being Rhubarb. And then a song that reminded me a lot of Rhubarb is the Song for Shelter by Fatboy Slim. Let's take a look.
I get deep, I get deep, I get deep, I get deeper into this thing.
Now, the connection that I got between both of those videos was the idea of maturing. You know, as your childhood ends, you are going to reflect on certain moments in your life and you're going to wonder what's next. A lot of people experience this when it comes to, you know, what's the next chapter of your life, such as like graduating from high school and college, even working at a job for most of your life that you recently, you know, quit. You know, what's next? What am I going to do next that's going to improve my life, that's going to take me out of, you know, my current situation? And I feel Song for Shelter as well as Rhubarb gives off that mood. And Song for Shelter, it captures the mood of the sunset. The sun is setting on summer. You know, summer can represent, you know, your childhood. The sun setting can represent the transition from being a toddler into a teenager. And Fatboy Slim, he reflects on his past trials and tribulations as he gets deeper into this thing called life. If you've ever watched the film Bully, that this song was featured on, the characters get deeper into the underbelly of crime, which pretty much cost them their lives. Now, number three, which is known to the general public as Rhubarb, is only composed of 6 notes. And it's easily, you know, associated with many people as a metaphor for death and nostalgia. When you get older, you know, and your life is slowly winding down, you usually have this sense of, you know, reflecting back to the past, you know. And it's this song is noted as a place of solace for many people. If you've ever went on YouTube, go through the comment section of Rhubarb. You're gonna see so many people who go through, you know, different things, whether it's depression, suicidal thoughts, and this, you know, song is that safe place for them. And the fact that a song that's only 6 notes, no vocals, is, and the fact that it has so much impact on people, I just find that beautiful. And the last song we're going to talk about is one of, in my opinion, one of Richard's most eerie and somber songs to listen to, and it's called Stones in Focus. And then the song that reminded me of Stones in Focus is the track Nile from Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar.
Hey, little buddy, where you going? I'm not sure, but I know I'm still motion. You say Raya, I say Raya. These streets may take me out to the ocean. Tell myself if I dive in it without precaution, never life jacket.
Now, the connection that I got between Stones in Focus and Nile is the idea of death, the final stages of your life. During these final stages, you begin to realize everything you've gone on through in your life has led up to this exact moment, the day that you pass away. In Stones in Focus, the deep 3-chord metronome, it sends this chill down your spine as you feel like it's an out of body experience, pretty much like Nile as well. Both songs I describe as the elevator music to the afterlife. As every time the elevator rises, you are greeted with past memories, and you're wondering, did I accomplish everything that I wanted in life? Some people don't accomplish everything that they want in life, and you know, in my opinion, that is very sad. But other people, from a young age, they have that hunger and that ambition that drives them, and they say to themselves, "Yes, I'm going to get up every day and do what I have to because I know we have a limited time on this earth. So I want to accomplish everything that I want." Now, going back to Niall, in an interview in the, you know, Gift soundtrack that this song is featured on, Beyonce states that in an interview, when Kendrick sent her this track, it felt like your subconscious. It felt like that moment that you were about to pass on, that your life flashes before your eyes and you begin to fight for your life. And listening to both Stones in Focus and Niall, it It feels like you're in this state of limbo, as both Richard, Beyonce, and Kendrick, they harmonize to create this hypnotic oasis that your soul passes through when you're about to reach heaven. Now, in conclusion, many people view music as just entertainment, just mindless fun. But I view it more as a feeling that makes you question what were you put on this earth to do, and if you've accomplished everything monumental in your life. Now, Aphex Twin, or Richard D. James, he creates a world where you are sucked into a dreamlike and rather seductive state for only a few moments. And once it ends, you feel reborn in the process. You feel like you're born again. These are my sources. My name is Jordan Keith Walton, and this is my oral communication and visual arts presentation of Aphex Twin. Thank you.